Dreamers, and welcome back to PERLA'S Dreams. Gemini Cancer, this is your reading. Again, guys, these are general readings, so only take whatever resonates and please leave the rest. The intention is always set for these readings to help you during your evolutionary and inner growth. During your own evolution. Why did I say evolutionary? Huh. Anyways, let's go ahead and let's get started and see. All right, there's a lot here going on, guys. Can we quiet down a little, quiet your minds a little? You're in the middle of projects, you're in the middle of like executing certain things, but then your mind is going like 100 a minute, like 100 thoughts a minute. So it's almost kind of like this sense of like you haven't really finished what you're working on and you're already thinking about what you're going to do next. And the issue that comes with that I'm picking up, like this challenge of, if you're not giving 100% of yourself to what you are currently doing, so like to the current project, it may not yield like the results that you're actually wanting from those projects. So kind of keep that in mind. Always make sure that whatever it is that you're doing, you're giving 100% of yourself to it. For some of you, this distraction of like either thinking about what is next or whatever it is, like there seems to be just this flat out energy of like distraction this during this time for you guys, that is taking away time and energy from like projects or like from like business work, whatever it is like it has something to do with like finances. So you're distracted with emotional things in your life that are starting to affect your finances. So now for those of you that are in a relationship and all of a sudden your significant other wants to take a break or something like that, like this is something that you're either not able to comprehend or not wanting to understand, like why do we need a break, where do we need a break. But it's like, why don't you, instead of fighting or resisting to the break, allow yourself to see and feel what happens during that break? Because as painful as it is, or as much as like you don't want to, I feel like this break is very much needed. There is this energy of like codependency on both of you. It is not just them and it's not just you, where it's like, and yes, as humans we all have codependency tendency, but there is kind of like this gray, this line that gets crossed sometimes, right, where people start to really neglect their own needs and just focus on their partner's needs, right? Well, what do they need? Oh, what they need this, they need that, da, 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 da. And it's like, hey, unless the both of you are doing that to each other so that it can balance out, if only one person is give and they're not receiving anything back in return, it's throw things off balance. And then it gets relationships into this point where, yeah, a break is needed or the relationship has to end completely. So again, I don't see this break as a complete ending, but I do see it as an opportunity for you to go ahead and evaluate how much of yourself you're actually giving to someone, and be honest with yourself. If they're not giving back to you, if they're not giving back to you at all, they're not giving enough back to you, is this even something that you want to continue? Again, when your partner says that they want a break, I genuinely, like, that energy is coming through as truthful. Like, they want a break. It's not that they have somebody else on the side. It's not that they want to be with somebody else. I feel like they just feel like they need to kind of like regroup themselves, like reprioritize themselves. And right now they don't know how to do that while being connected to you. And that is not, I'm not saying that like to get you upset or to say like you're too much or anything like that. It's just, this is what they need at this moment in time. And if and like put yourself in their shoes. Like if you needed time away from them, if you needed time to like regroup and all of this stuff, like would you want your partner to actually give you that space, or would you want them to be resisting you when it's something that you know deep down in your heart that you need? So this is definitely one of those situations where you're being asked to kind of like put yourself in their shoes and do not resist this break. I feel like this break is really going to show you a lot about yourself, and it's really going to allow each of you to grow and to evolve. And then whatever happens, like, if it's a break, then it's going to be something that is going to be timed, right? Like we need 2 weeks apart from each other, we need a month, whatever it is. And during that time, really, instead of spending it worrying about what they are doing, spend it rediscovering parts of yourself that you have been neglecting, parts of yourself that you have been completely like disconnected from. Okay, I know that it's not what you guys want to hear, but I feel that this break between you and your person is something that is going to allow the two of you, like when you come back together, to have a more solid foundation. Something about like a chair. Okay, they're showing me a chair. They're showing me like needing to sit on the chair, needing to sit. So like when I think about sitting, is either like a couple of things, right? Like when I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna work, or sometimes I just need to sit to take a break from life itself. So look at this break between you and your person as like taking a seat and just for like a moment, right? You've been walking for hours, and all of a sudden like your legs feel like they're giving up, and you don't know if you can keep going, you don't know if you can reach your destination. So sometimes taking a break, taking a seat and taking a break is going to allow you to kind of like recharge and like rest your legs in order to continue walking. So look at this break as that. Now there is a sense here of like somebody wanting to. Oh, okay, I get it. So some of you were expecting to like either move in with somebody, or were expecting like a bigger commitment. So this whole like needing a break kind of came out of nowhere, or you feel it came out of nowhere. The person that you're dealing with is going through some type of like spiritual awakening. There's something here about like them not even like being able to like trust themselves at this moment in time, like whether it is that they're having visions or something like that. So this person really needs to take that this time to really regroup within themselves, and to really get to a place where they can trust themselves again. um Again, I am not picking up like a third party energy as like somebody cheating or anything like that. This is very much personal. This is something that this person really needs at this time. All right, can we get it out of this energy? Okay. All right, what else do we have for you guys? Things are picking up when it comes to your career, whether it is that you're moving. Some of you are getting promotions within the company that you're in, or within like the facility that you work in. Some of you are like getting another job, like a promote, like you're getting a like a higher position, let's put it this way, but with another company, another facility. There are like a lot of changes here when it comes to like when it comes to finances, and when it comes to like materialistic type of things. There seems to be like the surplus, this increase within your energy, Gemini, Cancer. um let's see. Excuse me, guys. Be very mindful during this time as to where it is that your thoughts are going. I feel like you allow certain energies to kind of creep in, and you could be like in the most amazing joyful energy, and it's like one little ill thought crosses your mind, and then it brings you like it spirals you completely out of control, excuse me. um so be mindful of that during this time. Really be very intentional during this time as to what it is that you're feeding yourself spiritually, what it is that you're feeding yourself mentally, and especially what you're feeding yourself physically. There is a sense here of like spirit been trying to show you like through your body what it is that you are meant to be eating and how it is that you're meant to be eating. Remember, your spiritual path is not just about like these wow experiences that we have, right? It is about learning or like evolving into your authentic self. So your authentic self has a certain way, like a certain rhythm to itself when it comes to like what you should eat and when you should eat and etc etc. So let's avoid or let's walk away from what society is telling us, like you need to do this diet to do this, you need to do that. No, there's something very important during this time of listening to the little signals in your body of what it wants, what it needs, and then how you can fulfill those needs, right? Whether it is like through food, through movement, or whatever it is. So during this time that you're dealing with everything else that is going on over here with the person that you're dealing with or whatever, again, this is a beautiful time, even though this is all hurting over here, to really get into a space of listening to your body, paying attention to your body, paying attention to that rhythm so that you can live in unity with the universe through the rhythm that is naturally yours. Hope that makes sense because that's the way that it's coming up, guys. Nothing new, nothing else is coming up at this moment. That is pretty much what wants to come up for this reading. We have the Medicine Heart Oracle. So let's go ahead and let's see. Let's get a final message for Gemini Cancer Spirit. A final message. Merita. Ooh, I don't know. Yo, I love this deck, but half of these names I cannot even pronounce. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and let's see. Um. Okay. Let's see. Number 8. That's 9. Okay. Okay. When facing a choice, consider the responses available to you. What response would fill you with spiritual power? If you cannot yet sense a constructive, spiritually aligned pathway, shift your attitude to enter a state of positive expectancy from which greater creative resources will become apparent to you. There is a way through a current dilemma that will open your heart to joy. But first, you may need to disengage from fear or doubt. Give yourself permission to determine what your own inner state of being shall be. And that is exactly what we were just talking about, right? It really just kind of brought everything that we said in this reading. And at the end of the day, with everything, and I always say this to people, you have a choice. You have a choice whether you want to go, if you want to experience this now, if you want to grow through something now, if you want to face that shadow now, or if you want to wait. And I honestly like this opportunity again, as even though it's coming in the way that it's coming, right? Somebody asking for a break from you, it may be painful, but it's almost kind of like perfect. It's like this perfect alignment to allow you to really dive deep in to who you truly are, to your authentic self. So try not to rob yourself of this experience. Try not to rob yourself of this opportunity. And really allow yourself to embrace it and really allow yourself to be completely immersed in it. Alrighty, guys. That is all that I have for you at this moment in time. As always, thank you for all your love and support. Thank you for, excuse me, liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. And if you haven't done so, go ahead and do so. We would love to have you. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Love you all. Mwah. Bye bye.